me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something that can calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Stand 10 at their own 24-yard line.
A first down throw coming for Vick. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Bernardrick McKinney on the tackle.
From the 38, Vick eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. On 3rd down, Vick out of the gun. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
49-yard line.
Vick goes play action. Rolling to his left. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Alexander. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a give right side. Alexander. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brings up
Vick to throw it. Not a whole lot there. The defense. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Vick. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Olsen. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Vick. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Michael Vick.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st down, it's Alexander, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
0.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Vick, and he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd
Oh,
down.
man, that was close.
6
The
yards to
opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
At the 41-yard line.
1st down, Vick. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Partner, we talked about this at halftime, but I don't think either one of us expected it to continue. Michael Vick has been bottled up in this game. This defense has done a fantastic job of containing his running ability.
It is so rare. They could never contain him back in the day. Remember 2006 when he set the single-season record with over 1,000 rushing yards. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. Slant to Adams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
14. Steelers, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Tate to return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work?
1st and 10.
Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Well, Charles, a bit of a tangent here, but we just had the 4th Sunday of October pass us by, and that is National Tight End Day for those who don't know. Now, this was largely created by George Kittle a couple of years ago, but it's really caught some traction around the football landscape. For his part, Kittle's team won big, but George's numbers weren't great. 5 catches, 55 yards. But in honor of the day, let's set Kittle and Kelsey and Andrews aside, Charles. I want to get your top. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 51 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10. At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Vick will look to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
And 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Vick. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Vick operating on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this. Golden Tate's gonna go. 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? And after that touchdown, we are just a PAT away from a tie game, and I know everyone's going to look at it and go, guess what? Tie game, all even, They just scored. If they kick this extra point and tie it, they're going to feel like they're the ones that are in control.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just... And it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ricky Jackson, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Another try after the first down sack. Vick got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Michael Vick, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Vick. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, He's got second and third down to fall back on.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the shotgun, it's Vick, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And all the way down to the 9. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And if the Steelers can convert the extra point, they will have the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Ricky Jackson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking scheme.
But I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline, yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
4th down and 1.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will have the chalk of the 20. That one a